Hello, I am Kaushika, Assistant Professor at Department of Information Technology in SNS College of Engineering. Today, I am going to tell you about how to create Google Forms from Google Spreadsheet data. I have a Google Spreadsheet which has multiple choice question and answers for a quiz. Now, I would like to create a Google form for conducting the online quiz with the data present in the Google Spreadsheet. For creating such Google Forms, what I did is open a new quiz form, copied the question and answers from the spreadsheet and pasted it in the Google form. For a single question and answer, I required 5 copy-paste operations. So, if the number of question grows to 100, which might require 500 copy-paste operations to create a quiz form. This was really a time-consuming and repetitive task. Also, I feel very bored of repeating the same task again and again. These difficulties triggered me to search for solutions to eliminate these repetitive tasks. Really, I was surprised and happy to find something called add-ons. These add-ons extend the functionality of Google applications and are available in the G Suite marketplace. There are a lot of add-ons in the G Suite marketplace which exhibit extension of functionality between various Google applications like storing the form responses in the document, form maker from spreadsheet, document to form conversions, etc. I have used few add-ons and found it's working amazing. And also I was really happy as this could ace my job. The happiness does not last long as these add-ons are paid after few trials. I did not stop with that. I started searching like how to create those add-ons or how to find another solution for my problem. Surprisingly, I found few scripts in the internet to create forms from spreadsheet data. Later, I explored it was called as apps script. These app scripts increases the power of Google Apps and will let you do more amazing things with the Google applications. The requirement for this app script is you need to have a Google account and a basic knowledge of JavaScript. This made my process easier. Started with creating the Google spreadsheet with the data for quiz, writing the app script for this in the script editor, and just click run and allow permissions. So after doing these 3 steps, you could see your Google form is ready. It is simple. Come, let us experience it.
Okay, let us see about how to create Google Forms from these spreadsheets. So I have a Excel sheet which contains some questions in this second year test final. Okay, so I'm just opening my Gmail account. This is my Gmail account. Okay, so now open a spreadsheet. I'm just opening a new spreadsheet. We'll start with the new spreadsheet. So this is my new spreadsheet. So what I'm going to do is, so in Excel I have the question bank. So I'm just copying few questions along with the options here. Just pasting it in my Google spreadsheet. So I pasted it. So here in the column A, I have the question. In the column B, I have the right answer for this question, and column C has some option. D is another option and another option. So here, so from this spreadsheet, we have to create the Google Forms. See, one thing which we can do is, as already we have discussed in the presentation, we can just copy the question manually from the spreadsheet and go to the forms. Instead, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to create the app script. So for creating the app script, go to Tools and open the script editor. So this is the script editor for the spreadsheet which you have selected, and I have the coding already. I have done with the coding already. I'm just copying the code first, and here I'm going to paste the code which I have. So I'll just give you a glimpse of what the coding tells you. So here in this part, what I'm doing is selecting the spreadsheet. Okay, so the spreadsheet here, this variable is declared with the help of var, and the variable name is SS. I'm getting the spreadsheet which is active. So my spreadsheet which is active is got here, and here I'm selecting which sheet I'm going to use it for the entire quiz process. So I'm going to use the sheet named as sheet 1, and here I'm going to get the data range. It means like how many rows is filled with data, or how many columns is filled with data is got in the variable called as number of rows. Okay, so here in my spreadsheet, say for example there are 10 rows filled up, so the value of variable num rows will be 10. Okay, so then again I'm going to get a question, answer, and the options. So question is got in the variable called my questions, and the answer in my answers, and guesses, that is the other options in the my guess. So here I've used a function called get range. So in the get range, I'm going to get one row and the column number 1, and the number of rows tells like how many rows I'm going to get it here, and it means like for all the rows I'm going to get the first row and the first column as question, and this is the this is the first starting value of the row, starting value of the column, the ending value of row, and the ending value of the column. Okay, so here in the my questions it gets the question, and in the my answer it gets the answer. As already told, the column B is going to contain the answer for the question which I have chosen, and the guesses starts from column 2 to, that is it means the column from B to E, so it starts from 2 and it goes to 4 values. Okay, it means in the multiple choice question I'm going to have 4 values, that is B, C, D, E. So all those values will be got in this my guesses. So after that, we have stored the answers in the B column. So we have to shuffle the answers when it comes for the form. For that I'm going to use a function called as shuffle row. So here, see here, this is the shuffle row function. So what I'm going to do is I've just used a random function, that is a math function, and using that math function I've shuffled the entire options. So after shuffling, what you have to do, you have to create a form. So go back, after this function is called, you will have some shuffled values for the options, and log means it will when you run it, you can see a log report here. So see here, you have a view option. If you go to the logs, this logger function is going to return those things in this log. Okay, instead of run, if you want to see something which is right or wrong by giving some, say for example you use printf in your C, right? So likewise you can use this logger function in this script. Okay, this is merely a JavaScript. Those who know a basic knowledge of JavaScript will understand this very easily. So again, I've created a variable called form. This form is going to create a Google form, and the name of the Google form is given here. Okay, so next is you're going to set that form in the form of set that form as a quiz. So for that we use a function called as set as quiz to true. Then what you have to do, for all the entire data you have to create a question and the multiple choices in that form. So we have used a for loop. This gets the number of rows. It means the value here is 10. So you have started with if shuffled, say for example you have to find out with you also have to set the answer for the quiz. Okay, so here I've just checked whether the shuffled value is equal to the answer, that is first option is equal to answer, and if the first option is equal to answer, I am going to set that first option as true for the answer key, else it will be false, that is we are not going to give any value. And then you have to make it as a multiple choice question. So I am just adding it as multiple choice item here, and the title of that particular multiple choice will be the question, and you have to set the points to 1 here, and the choices like 1, 2, 3, 4 choices, and we have already checked the first choice is the answer, so I am just setting it as true here, and followed by if the second choice is the answer, I am going to set the second choice to true. If it is third choice is the answer, third choice to true, and if the fourth choice is the answer, fourth choice to. Okay, so this is the coding. So after done with the coding, what I have to do is save that coding. So I am just saving it as form 1. Okay, so after saving it will ask from which function it has to start running. So here the function is pop form, so I am just selecting the function pop form. Okay, so after done with this, save it again and give the, just select the run button. So it will start execution. So when it executes, it will ask for permissions. Just click on this review permissions. So select the mail which you are linked with. So it just asks for the verification code. Just send it back. So you will get like this. So what you have to do is click at the advanced, go to the form and save. Okay, so it will ask for these permissions. Click and allow. So authorization is successful. So it is running the function pop form. So it is completed its running. Go to your Google Forms. So you can see the Google form which we have given is aptitude second year. I'm just opening it for you. The form is created. So we have given 10 questions. See here, all the 10 questions appear here. Okay, done. If you want to find, the answer is also clicked here and the points is also set to 1 point. Hope you will understand.
Hope you understand. You could do amazing things in the Google applications. Even you can create and publish an add-on in the online store. To know more about AppScript, visit the URL given here. Thank you. Hope you liked my video. If you have any questions, ping me at shekha2906@gmail.com. Thank you again.